What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my weekly Wednesday night live stream. But it's not just any live stream. This is the return of World's Biggest Collectors, a show that I haven't done in 3 years, and I haven't done it live in almost 4 years. But to help welcome the show back, help me welcome the show back, we have my buddy Garrett from Born to Be Rad. How you doing, Garrett?
Kenny, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
59. Do you realize the last time I did this show live, you were also on it?
Was that the last time?
It was the one I did with Justin. Movie Watch Daily.
So I've been technically on this
episode
series
43. 3 times, yep. This is the 3rd time.
Wow. Is that a record? Or is Tony?
It should be a record. Tony's been on it twice. Tony's been on it twice. I feel like somebody else was on it twice too, but I can't think of who. But yeah, after I did it live, I went to pre-recorded, and then I stopped doing it, and then I changed the name and did like a 5-episode series of something else.
Right.
But that's not canon in this. That's a side thing.
This
is episode 59 though. I'm keeping it in the numbering system. Even if I don't do this again for another 3 years. I may be back in 2029 for episode 60.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you having me. It's been a while since we've chatted, and I just see in here, I thought you guys were feuding. What? Me and Ken?
Yeah.
No.
You're right. You were on the channel a year ago. It wasn't a World's Biggest Collector, but I had you on like a year ago to talk about the state of physical media.
Okay, and then we did Never Ending Story. We did like the
Never Ending Story.
Stuff, so like yeah, definitely. So I mean, we've been definitely doing stuff. So
people make up their own YouTube lore. I feel like
you know what it is too, though. I also feel like I think we're all just so busy in our own thing that like before, I feel like I look back and I'm like, we used to all stream so much together, like all of us, and I'm like, how did we even have that time? Because I feel like I have a tough time even putting videos out now. So I don't know. I know you got a new job and stuff like that, and whatever, but like. It's crazy to think like, wow, like how did we have all that extra time?
I mean, I got to the point where I was doing this stuff like all the time, and it's like, it just consumed me. I was spending so many hours a day, and that just wasn't sustainable. So I try to cut down on how much not that I don't devote a lot of time to this, but it's not as much as it used to be. Like, and people don't understand, like when you do those multi-person streams, like when I did those roundtables, I'd be preparing for those like all day. I put like hours into those.
Right.
And even if it didn't seem like I did, like I still put a lot. It's hard to balance, and they're difficult shows to do. And maybe at some point,
like little things too. Like when we used to do the Rad Pack shows a lot, it was a day event. Like because we'd always try to get props and outfits and food, and like so it's like
trying to come up with funny bits, little things.
Yeah,
to throw in giveaways, trying to balance everybody, corral everybody together, and things like that. It just it gets a little difficult, but
100%.
But you know what? I do miss this. I miss doing the collaborative streams and just having conversations and things like that. So I'm glad that you're here tonight to do it again with me.
Hell yeah, man. It'll be fun, dude. It'll be good to kind of catch up, a little Kenny and company.
Yep. So we got 101 people in the chat. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Also, I do have Garrett's channel, Born to Be Rad, linked in the description. You can go subscribe to him over there. He has the raddest content. Now you only talk about DVDs now.
No, they're always included, but and I was doing a little bit of DVD talk, but it's all over the place. Now I will say this: when it comes to new releases, though, I'm not getting as much as I once did. So a lot of my content now is talking about specific movies or style of movies or different physical media. It could be, out of print stuff, hard to find stuff from back in the day that was once hard to find, which has now come back out. So, a lot of my content has now shifted a little bit from like, here's the new release. And honestly, I think you and some others are way better at that than me. So if you want to watch people talk about the newest release, I would say come see Ken before you see me. But if you want to kind of talk about just different style of horror and all that stuff and some old school physical media stuff, like that's what I'm focusing a lot more on now.
you have such a deep knowledge of physical media history because you've been doing it for so long, since the early 2000s. So
Collection of what I have instead of what I'm getting in is kind of almost where I've kind of shifted a little bit.
yeah, I was way more casual back in those days and got more into it hardcore in like the mid 2010s. So that's where my basis of knowledge comes from. But you got a deep well that you can go back to and talk
Right.
about stuff from the early 2000s and things like that.
Everything with you is mid, though, isn't it?
It's right in the middle, That's
Mid
not too
2000s,
deep, not too
mid-level.
shallow. Just right there. Now I could talk your ear off about some 4Ks that came out in 2022, but when it comes to the 2000s, I can talk about how I picked up Signs on DVD, and I
Ooh.
bought the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man, and that's about it.
Are you a big fan of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man? I have this humongous like DVD box set, and it's
Yeah,
just
I like
sitting in
those
here. I'm
movies.
always like, what do I do with this?
Yeah, I like that. I haven't watched them in a very long time, but I used to watch them all the time. I mean, I had like 500 DVDs or something by the time I was in my mid-20s. So I mean, like I was buying stuff. I just wasn't going to Best Buy, or I was going to Suncoast and places like that, Walmart and Myers, and
The difference was, Ken, is you were adulting before I was. That's the difference, right?
I was, yeah. I mean, I had a house when I was like 21, and
Yeah.
like I was working. I worked a lot back in the day too. Like I was working like 60, 70 hours like every week, and
yeah. See, that
life
was the
was
thing, because
hard.
you were like trying to like
Had
adult
kids when I
right
was
now.
22.
Yeah, see, and so that's the difference. I was playing when you were like
Well,
trying to like get life situated.
yeah. Now that my kids are older, now I can go back to being a kid again,
Right.
and play again. That's how it is.
Mhm.
But no, I had so many TV series on DVD. Like that was the big thing for me. I bought all the television shows like Seinfeld and Roseanne and Friends and just all that stuff. That was a
Good
big
stuff.
deal to me because that was stuff that was in syndication on TV and you couldn't watch it in order ever. So like when they started putting
Right.
those out on DVD, that was kind of a big deal before streaming.
100%. I agree.
But all right, so yeah, subscribe to Garrett, Born to Be Rad. I got your Instagram handle down below as well.
Yeah, you can find me anywhere at Born to Be Rad. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for sure.
Yeah. And how I'm going to handle the stream tonight, guys, is just ask us anything. We don't have like an official plan or anything like, planned out to talk about, but you guys can kind of steer the conversation and keep us going. And I'm sure we're able to talk about a variety of physical media movie topics.
Yeah, it's like news every day, man.
I feel like between the two of us, we could handle any question. Any question.
Oh, yeah.
Including this one. Are we going to see Camp Rock 3?
Well, I don't even know what that is, so I'm not going to be able to answer this question. What is that?
I didn't even know there was a Camp Rock 2.
I don't even know what Camp Rock is.
Isn't that Disney Channel?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Shit, I guess.
Yeah, that was after my time. It's got the Jonas Brothers in it. Yeah.
Oh, does it really?
I can't get into that one. 2 movies I wish would get Blu-ray releases is A Rat's Tale, 1997 from Warner Brothers, and Me the Kid from MGM starring Danny. Do you know what A Rat's Tale is? I've never heard of it.
American Tail.
Five Goes West? What you talking about?
You know how old I am? I saw an American Tail in theaters. That's
the first one?
Yeah.
I didn't see the first one in theaters, but I remember seeing Five Goes West in theaters. I think that one came out a little bit later.
Maybe like secret weapon. Yeah.
Maybe. When are those getting 4Ks? William Cinema's in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Mr. Film Guy. Antonis is here.
What's up, brother?
We got Planet Mondo saying, glad we're seeing collaborations again in the physical media community. Much love to both.
What's up, brother?
Let's see. Was thinking about picking up Breakfast Club and Shape of Water because I loves those movies. I feel like you're a big Breakfast Club guy, but I doubt you're a Shape of Water guy.
Shape of Water. I think I saw that once. It's kind of like that.
That's where the woman has sex with a fish monster.
Yeah, I saw it once. I didn't really remember much about it. Breakfast Club, of course. I mean, I can quote that all day.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is what happens at my house when you spill paint in the garage. It's got like the signal.
Yeah. Yeah. Shape of Water I saw in the theaters, and that's the last time I watched it. And I can't say I was a huge fan. Super chat from Giallo Man. $10. Love the show. You both introduced me to so many films. Ken with the old classics and Garrett with the unknown 80s horror gems. Thanks for all you both do. Well, that's awesome to hear, man.
I appreciate you checking it out for sure.
That is awesome to hear. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let me give him a little super clip for his troubles.
I'm always there for some Mac, bro.
I think the only person that's a bigger fan of Mac and me is you.
We got to do a Mac and me versus ET, man, because I told you that before. This was my ET. ET scared the shit out of me as a kid, so I had to switch over. I had to turn. I was good until they found him in the water, like dead, and then he was like zipped up in a bag with Elliot. And I was like, after that, I was like, get me out of here.
I got scared of the people that came in the house and like the suits and stuff.
Yeah. That was a rough scene, man.
Yeah, that's a great movie though. When's the last time you actually sat down and watched ET?
Maybe when the 4K came out. But you know what, though? I did see E.T. in the theater again when it was re-released, when it had like those new scenes placed in. Remember that?
I think so. I didn't get a chance to go to theaters. Was that during the pandemic?
I don't think so. I think it was before that, but they had like all those scenes like spliced back in where he was like in the bathroom, like brushing his teeth and stuff. Remember, like none of that was in the original cut.
Did they have the guns back in?
You know what? Maybe the guns were out. I don't remember. But
yeah.
Does the new 4K have both versions? Do you remember?
The new 4K I haven't seen. I've only seen the older one. I think the older one came out in 2017, maybe, for the 35th anniversary. That's I haven't watched them.
Dude, I can't. Ken Carlson said they re-released in the theaters back in 2002. I'm talking about 2002 right now. Felt like it was like 4 years ago. Dude, I can't.
2002. God damn.
Jesus, I'm losing the track.
No, I didn't see it. I wish I would have went to see it in 2002.
That is insane. Oh my God, where's time going?
What do you think about PlayStation? No more physical discs. You have an opinion on that?
I think that's fucking terrible. I think that's brutal. I mean, aren't they ripping some of the things people have already bought off due to licensing, and now all of a sudden they're like, oh, no physical copies.
Oh yeah, that was the
ones that you buy.
That was the story last week.
Yeah. So what are they going to do? Like, you can't buy anymore, but when you do, you might get them. You might not be. They might not own them forever. Like,
my opinion on that, people should have known better. They should have known better.
You know what I'm doing? I'm 100%. I don't even have a PS5 yet. Oh, is it PS5? Yeah. And I'm thinking about buying it for that Halloween game, but I'm unsure. But I mean, I 100% am buying that Halloween game on physical because it's going to be.
I've been dreaming of a game like that since the Nintendo 64. I always thought it would have been perfect to just have some kind of a game that's like first person and he's like just stalking the streets and going in and out of houses and stuff.
Do you have a PS5?
I do in the house. It's my son's. So sure. Yeah, I have it. I could borrow it from him and get it if I wanted to.
I mean, I'll tell you, I
actually got him the digital PS5, so he can't even play physical games on it because I knew he wouldn't care. And it was at the time the physical disc one I don't think was available. It was like right before Christmas, and I was trying to get it for him.
I think to me, Friday the 13th was almost a perfect game for me. That got me back into video.
You're talking about the multiplayer one, right?
Oh man,
See, I never got into it, or I don't even think I ever played it once.
Oh, it was so much fun. I was a gamer as a kid. I was
out of gaming at that point.
I was out of games too, but when it came out, I bought a PS4 to get back in. I loved that game Until Dawn. Thought that was really good. Then I got into the Friday game and I was playing online like late night. This was before like I started YouTube. And it was so much fun, man. I loved it. I became addicted. And then it got shut down. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? I'm going to try Dead by Daylight. I hated it. I tried like Evil Dead, hated it. Texas Chainsaw, couldn't get into it.
Well, they're all just the same thing. This
Kind
is like
of,
a
but they're
different
not.
skin
They
or
are,
something.
but they're not. There was something about Friday that just kind of worked. I don't know what it was, but going in those
Yeah.
cabins and hiding and jumping out the windows, unless it just felt so fresh, maybe, and then everything else just didn't feel fresh anymore. I don't know,
Yeah.
but there was something about that game that just worked so well, and it still kind of bums me out that you can't even play it anymore. It really does. Like that was such a
That's crazy.
punch in the stomach for sure. So let's see if
You
they
know what
can
my
fix it
shit
with
was back in
Halloween.
the day? Did you ever play Nazi Zombies
No,
for Call of
no.
Duty?
I've
I
never
used
played
to
Call of
mess
Duty
up
game
some
in my
Nazi
life.
zombie.
See,
Yeah,
like that
I
was the
was
era
way too addicted
that
to
I got
those.
out. Was Call of Duty. Halo,
Yeah.
like I wasn't playing games around that time. I was already out.
Yeah. Let's see. So King Carlson talking about the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I'm going to bring up the Vinegar Syndrome stuff real quick because I haven't dove into it.
They had a drop today, man. I'll tell you, it was one of the better ones.
So this is their subscriber week drop, which means they're dropping stuff all week, right? Every day.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, tomorrow they got different daily deals every day. I got that dial code for Santa. Is that what that's
It's a good
called?
one. Yeah.
It was like $15 on 4K. So
Wait, so is there sales stuff today?
yeah,
Like,
there's new sales every day.
okay, I'm lost.
Like
I
that's
just
the
saw the
stuff.
new. I just looked at the partners in this. Dude, that there was a documentary on Physical Media Boutique that the slipcover sold out. I'm kind of pissed about that.
I'm pissed about that too. Because as soon as I saw it, it was like 2:30, and I went in there and there was like 400 left of the regular. It's probably sold out by now.
I just looked before we came on. There's still more in there, but it just kind of bums me out that I missed the slip. Even though just all my Vinegar Syndrome stuff has to have slips. I just get really annoyed about it.
Yeah, and plus it was almost $30 without a slip, so I'm like, I can't do that. I'm sure it'll be on streaming at some point if I want to watch it. But they do have sidekicks for $19.49 right now.
Dude, I can't believe they can't get rid of that fucking.
That's the full version. That's another one. I don't think anybody was a fan of that except for me.
I loved that movie.
that was my Karate Kid. Like I'd never seen the Karate Kid until I was like 25, but I grew up watching sidekicks.
That was my. They don't make any more Karate Kids anymore. This is what I'm going to next. Yeah, I loved it as a kid.
And it's such a weird movie when I rewatch it because I hadn't seen it in years, and how all the flashbacks to like war and stuff, or like how like meta it was.
It was.
I didn't remember all that stuff. I just remembered him friggin' pounding the concrete bricks while we're on fire. Madman is $17.99. There's a lot of good stuff on here actually.
Devil Fetus, I feel like just came out, unless I'm like losing.
That's actually a double pack too. There's 2 movies in that, and it's $17.99. But they got the Deranged 4K for $14.99.
You know what? I don't think
it's $17.99 for it.
I'm gonna have to get that. I have that on Blu-ray already from another company, but I mean that's a nice addition, 4K.
Sergeant Kabuki Man for $26.79.
Don't know anything about that one.
That's Troma. Hell's Trap. Do you know anything about this one?
I think I have that.
$13.49.
I'll have to look because those are good prices, man.
Yeah, that's what the slip too. I thought about getting it, but oh my gosh, just another shitty film to sit on my shelf and not get watched. I got plenty of those. Yeah, there's a lot of partner label stuff and things on here.
Oh, I haven't dug deep into this yet. I didn't even know.
You gotta grab it before tomorrow at noon because they'll change. They'll flip tomorrow. But I'm gonna get you Sucka.
Good drop.
That's the first Wayne's brother movie, right?
Now, is that a VSU?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say
I did not get Explorers, and I'm debating on whether or not I'm getting out of the VSU collecting. I don't know yet.
What's with Explorers? You don't like it?
I just bought the Blu-ray because it was on sale on Amazon.
So did I. Like,
and
probably
it kind of just pissed me off, and I'm like, I just bought this shit, and I haven't seen the movie.
But you know what though? I would honestly like Explorers is good, and a lot of people are going to grab it. But a lot of these VSUs aren't selling like they thought they would. So
that's what I was figuring.
Like I just got Golden Child for like I don't know. The last sale was probably like $20.
And I don't think I'm going to get you Suckers going to sell out.
Nah. So I would just sit on that. I'd probably I'm going to sit on Explorers until they go on sale. Then I'll snag them later.
Did you get Body Snatchers?
Not yet, but I probably will. But here's the thing: what is that? Like, which one is that?
That's Abel Ferrara's Body Snatchers from 1993. I haven't seen it, but it's got a Warner Archive release, and I have it. So that's another one that I own and I haven't watched. So I don't want to jump into a 4K if I haven't seen it.
That one, all right.
But Night School, I 100% got already. Because
this is an archive.
Yeah, that's the archive. I got the Blu-ray of that, and it was one of the first ever Warner Archive movies I ever got, like back in 2017, 2018. And that movie was a very nice surprise. Because I wasn't expecting much, and I think it's one of the best, like most underrated slasher films of the 80s.
Who's this guy asking, who am I? Come on now.
Who am I?
Jesus.
But yeah, I got Nights. I'm gonna have to just jump ahead.
Dude, Lady in White.
What's Lady in White?
Oh my god, what? Dude, that's so fucking good.
What is this edition?
So good. Dude, that's Mona from Who's the Boss right there. Mona.
Oh, she's scary as shit. I might have seen this.
Dude, it's so Scream Factory put out a really nice Blu-ray with multiple cuts. Does that have all the cuts of the movie on this one?
I remember a movie with her in it.
It probably was this, dude. This is an old school movie that was it's based around Halloween. It feels like it's a very gateway movie. I saw this as a kid.
Oh my god.
It's really good, dude. It's a ghost
story.
I feel
like I've seen this. Now that I'm
100%
images.
I get that. 100%.
And it did scare the shit out of me. When you said Mona from Who's the Boss, I was like, hold on. And that just came back in my head.
It's a beautiful looking movie.
I don't remember it being called Lady in White, though. I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But
it felt like, do you know the movie Watcher in the Woods? You remember that movie?
Yeah.
It's very much similar vein.
There's a movie, it's directed by Frank LaLaggia. Yeah, I might get that.
Does it say
that's a 4-disc set? Holy shit. Why is it a 4-disc set?
So is it got the multiple cuts, the director's cut and the theatrical in there?
It has to. Yeah, I got vivid memories of this movie. I know it.
100% that if you guys don't have this, I would.
There's another movie I remember watching as a kid that stuck with me, and I've never been able to find it or figure out what it is, but it's just like a ghostly figure that's like coming in from the ocean, and there's like mountains in the background. Maybe it's this movie.
It's probably this.
Yeah.
I think it's this.
That's crazy. I might have to add that.
Can you show me a little more excitement that we might have just found a movie you've been tracking down forever?
I'm excited.
Lady in White, baby.
No, for real though, that gave me nightmares.
Thank you, Joe.
I remember seeing her in my sleep.
In my dreams.
All right, well, that's it for today then. I won't get into the partner label stuff.
Why?
All right.
Dude, I have a funny story to tell you. Go to Partners.
Oh, you want me to go to Partners? Well, shit.
Because I'm on this show, I'll tell the story.
What, is this something that's too hot for your channel?
Yeah.
Hold on. What is it about Abraham's boys?
Actually, you know what? You can't show it, so don't even bother. Don't even bother.
Barbed wire dolls.
Yeah, that's what it's about, but you can't show it.
Is that Jess Franco? I can show nipples from a distance.
No, my
just
God.
not. I can't zoom in on.
Shit.
What's up with that? Was that your first porn that you ever watched?
Kind of, actually. So listen to this. So weird. So my uncle, the guy who got me into horror,
what about Touch Me?
I don't know anything about that one.
Tiki.
So, he had a huge horror collection when I was a kid, and it was like he had a lot of these movies that they were all in like brown clamshells, and he had wrote the title on it. I think he used to like either record them somehow, or maybe he rented stuff and like ripped it. I don't know, but he had like shelves like full of them. It almost looked like they were brown encyclopedias, and they were like horror movies. And I think he used to get them off reels and shit, and sell them. And I was a little kid, right? So he had tons of these, and that's where I saw Texas Chainsaw for the first time, Friday the 13th Part 3, and all this stuff. And there was like one day, I don't remember what I was doing. I might have been a teenager or something.
Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't showing the site. I thought I was showing it this whole time.
Oh, yeah, don't show it.
Oh, let me show it now. I'm going to try to bring it up without the image on it. Barbed wire dolls.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good movie. Is that what you're gonna say?
It's like a Nazi, like it's kind of like an Ilsa type movie. If you
Have they not exhausted all of Jess Franco's filmography yet?
I don't know.
I feel like they put
But
out
there
everything.
there is one movie that's part of this story that I don't own or I don't even know has a release. But but I was like a teenager or something, and I remember I was like in my parents' room, like looking for something, or in the basement looking for something, and I found a stack of movies like in the basement. I was like, what the hell? And they were in those brown cases that my uncle had.
Yeah.
And it was barbed wire dolls. It was Pets, which Vinegar Syndrome put out. It was The Playroom, and it was a movie called The Toy Box, which I never found ever again. And I was like, what the hell are these doing down here? Just like randomly like hidden. So then I obviously would put them in and realize that there was all like nudity in all these fucking movies. And I remember saying something to my uncle about it, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, why are they at my house?" And he's like, "Your freaking father must have been like scrolling through my stuff and being like, "Ooh, this sounds good. This sounds good." And he had them like at the house. So he had like this weird stash of like these 4 like exploitation style movies, because he must have just grabbed them out of my uncle's like 500 VHS collection. Oh, he'll never know these are gone, but there was those 4, and I'll never forget it. So part of me now is kind of like Vinegar Syndrome released Pets, they released Playroom, they now released Barbed Wire Dolls. I'm like,
you gotta complete
the so part of me is like, I gotta get the quadrilogy, dude. I have to.
You gotta complete the Garrett's parents porn stash collection.
And then,
got to.
And then a part of me was gonna stack them and just bring them to my house and just leave them on the table and see if he says anything.
Crazy.
So random, such a random story.
Well, I hope you get your toy box at some point.
I don't even know who put it out. It was called Toy Box. I don't know anything about it. I don't own it. I've looked it up before. I don't even think it has like a release or anything like that, but it was probably in the 70s or 80s of a movie. Does anybody know Toy Box from the 70s or 80s?
Somebody
probably exploitation of a movie.
Somebody will figure it out. All right, let me jump back into this chat. I'm gonna zoom through it quick. Ian Jones, Tequila Sunrise. Are you getting that?
You know, out of all the releases that they announced, that's the one that intrigues me the most, because I don't have it, and I remember seeing it way back in the day. I think I even have a vinyl soundtrack of it, but I kind of want to see it again. Do you have any, like, I don't remember much about it.
No, I've never seen it. I'm excited for Go. That's a good movie.
Go, I have it on DVD. I remember seeing that in the theaters as well. I was on a date with this girl, Nicole, and we went to go see Go. I don't know. I don't know if it's something I want to upgrade or not, but
yeah. What are some movies that you don't hate but just have no interest in them and will not own any of them on any formats? You have anything like that? There's nothing I won't own. So
actually, I've gotten a lot worse with the things I don't want to own. I just watched Send Help, and oh, dude, you liked it, didn't you? I immediately got rid of it.
What?
Immediately.
What?
I watched
That's
it.
My
I said,
favorite
this is the
movie
biggest
of this
piece
year.
of shit I've ever seen, and I sold it immediately. I bought it knowing, because
that
people kept recommending it to me, so I bought it, and I watched it. And
you know who did not recommend it to you? Me, because I know better.
Dude, it was
no better than to recommend you.
You said anything. It was your favorite movie of the year?
It is. Yeah.
It was so bad.
I think so. I think so.
What?
I love Send Help. Yeah.
Dude,
what did you like?
Jungle Cruise with like a touch of Sam Raimi. And it was
what's Jungle Cruise? No,
dude,
I like that. I like Rachel
McAdams
in it. Disney, I like the guy.
Fake. I don't know.
Hey, I'm not alone in that. You're an outlier here, because it was a very well received.
You know what?
Movie.
I agree. I am
critically,
I agree, because all the people who told me it was good, I listened to them.
Yeah, no, I loved it. You're on your own on that one.
I know I am,
but that's okay.
100%.
That's okay.
So I will not own that. So we can put that to the list.
I will say I really, really liked Backrooms a lot. And if there's one movie that would compete with Send Help, it might be that. But that's a very different kind of movie. I also like Michael. So I don't know.
Michael.
I've seen a lot of
Like-
movies in the theaters this
like
year. I've
I
seen 45 movies in the theaters this year. Yeah. And I've been slacking this month because now they're doing a bunch of shit I'm not interested in, like He-Man and Supergirl and
Wait,
fucking.
so I would never see Supergirl, but so you're saying so you had no interest in He-Man at all?
No, I'm not. I didn't grow up with that shit.
See, I grew
feel
up
like
with
I
it,
was
but
a
I'm
little
afraid
bit
to see it
later.
because I don't feel like I'm gonna like it. So I almost like am avoiding it because I don't want to be mad. But
Yeah, I've had this
I'll probably
conversation
eventually
before. I feel like the line between like watching He-Man and Transformers was like 83 to 85 or something. And I was born in 85, so I grew up more like Ninja Turtles and Batman the Animated Series and X-Men and Spider-Man, and I didn't watch He-Man or Thundercats or Transformers. But
so you just like
I'll see it eventually, but I just didn't. I didn't make it out to the theater to see it.
I want to see it. I'm just kind of afraid. But you didn't like Obsession, or you did?
No, I liked Obsession a lot.
Okay,
I liked
yeah,
it a
I
lot.
thought that was really good.
I think it's a little overhyped, but I liked it a lot.
I thought it was a little overhyped, but I do think it's really well done. But it's funny.
I might
because
like it more
now,
when I rewatch it.
the more like things that kind of start, coming ahead, like they start getting a lot of press and publicity and stuff. Now people are coming out and basically saying that this dude like ripped this whole thing off from an episode of Supernatural, because I've never seen the show. And then they said his next movie is ripping off another episode of Supernatural, basically. And I've never seen the show, so I can't say yay or nay, but it is interesting if you look it up, because it says basically it's the same story as Obsession. And then his next movie is the same story of another Supernatural episode, which was super weird that it would be that close.
I never watched Supernatural, so
I didn't either. So it'd be something to kind of check out.
Yeah, he might just be ripping off everybody. But you know what? I mean, he made that movie for like $750,000. I don't think he anticipated it was going to be this massive juggernaut that it is.
And now it's just causing like controversy of everybody wanting their share of the money and all this other stuff. So there's always something. And now the Terrifier shit's got more lawsuits. It's like you can't.
But you couldn't predict that. The studio bought it. They bought it from him. So it's like the studio's not going to just retroactively pay everybody that worked on the movie all this money. Like they bought it and they took the risk and they made the money. So they're not just going to pay everybody.
Well, I think what it does now, at least for a lot of these people, is
but it gives them a way more impressive resume.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but people don't want to put in the work. They just want that one-time payout. Let's see. People talking about the Ninja Turtles set. Did you see Toy Story 5?
No, but I do actually like that franchise. So I will eventually
it was okay.
Watch it, but I do like the Toy Story movies.
Yeah, it was okay. I saw that with the kids. I'm glad everybody can see and hear us. You know what movie that came out this year that I think you would like?
What?
Maybe. It's a movie called Psycho Killer.
Never seen it, but I will.
It's on Hulu.
Is it really right now?
Yeah, it's another one that I feel like Disney's going to screw out of getting a physical release because they own it. And it's on Hulu right now. Everybody shit on it though. Like it got like 12% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I thought it was okay.
So basically, you're saying I'll like anything people shit on, but I'll hate everything.
I feel like I was the only person that was like, you know what, that wasn't bad. It was from the writer of Seven. It's a pretty good little kind of procedural serial killer slasher movie. Obsession was great, but I don't know how I feel about the ending.
You know what's funny about that? Not funny, but it was a real kind of brutal ending, and it almost kind of made me think, like, man, like a lot of teenagers, I'm sure, are watching this movie right now, and I'm like, it just kind of shows how easy it really is to off yourself if you really wanted to. And that's kind of scary to me to think about. And then when he does it, he realizes, oh shit, I shouldn't have did that. And it was like freaking too late. Like you forget like how real easy it is, even with just how he did it. And then to be like, oh wait, I didn't want to do this, and it'd be too late. And it's just like, that kind of bothered me a little bit, because I'm like, man, like if people are impressionable and they get, in a bad mood and they're like, oh, I can just do this and it's a downer, man, for sure.
Yeah, and it's really appealing to, what is it, Gen Z,
Yeah.
Gen Alpha? Which generation is
I
it?
don't even know anymore.
Maybe both of them. Patrick Williams says the two coolest guys in the physical media space. Wow. Well, Garrett's here. Who's the other one?
That's you, Kenny.
We got Basement Blues here. He says two-timer.
You're a two-timer? Tony,
let me make one thing clear. I do not hate anybody. I was just on a stream with Dead Pit like 3 weeks ago. Prepper Van Life.
Ken does hate some people, but
I am a fan of Dead Pit. I like Dead Pit. You know, I miss the games. The vertical limits. I would love that. I don't know who owns Vertical Limit.
Yeah, remember that? Although they were doing all those extreme movies back then.
That was Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, I think I swear I have that right over here somewhere, but I can't see it.
I got a Mill Creek double pack, I think. I actually watched it like a year and a half ago. I'm not in my mid 40s, okay? I'm in my early 40s. I am 40. I just turned 40. Oh yeah, Barbarian Steelbook's already up on Walmart, but it's sold out already.
Well, you know what? I got it. Boom.
I got it too. And then it'll probably be up on my Amazon tomorrow though, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just you gotta be checking Amazon like constantly. Yeah. Everybody's asking about Sony and PlayStation. I actually filmed a video about that tonight, so I'll give my full thoughts later this week. Garrett always wanted to be a Jonas brother. Is that true? The mayor
they came out, I was already an adult. I never listened to Jonas Brothers.
I couldn't tell you one song they sing.
I don't even know either.
Blu-ray Attic is here. Movie Land Mayhem. Oh, how do you feel about the Human Centipede announcements?
I have the box set from Scream Factory. I'll never buy that box set again, so I'm not getting it. They even offered to send it. I'm not taking it. It's not.
I think we rented that or we watched it on Netflix back when it came out, my wife and I. And it got to the part where the guy was like, "Oh shit, I got to shit," and then we turned it off. I was like, I can't watch this shit.
When the first one came out, I was at that weird stage though where it was like the grosser the better.
There's a good amount of tension like in the first 30 minutes.
The first one I thought was really, a good movie overall.
But once it gets to the actual premise,
yeah.
Well, no, the first one's what I turned off. So but once they get to the actual premise and they're all hooked up, it's like after that it's just being gross to be gross.
I like the doctor guy and stuff. I didn't care for the
He's scary.
Yeah, I agree. Somebody asked about Cable Guy. I just saw that got a 4K and pre-order, right? Did you see that?
It went up on Amazon. Yeah, I need to pre-order that. I don't think it's going to sell out right away, but maybe. I don't
think so either. But I'm trying to think what do I own Cable Guy on?
I don't own it at all. So I think I used to have it on VHS back in the day.
I'm looking at my Blu-rays right here to see if I have it because I know for a fact I have that, but I don't know what format I have it in. Good movie though. I love it. Underrated.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites of his. Speaking of E.T. and Macamee, how about the 7 release Extraterrestrial Visitors?
I highly recommend that. It's fucking weird, but I like that kind of weird shit. It's basically like they pawn it off as like kind of an ET2. And
ET2?
Kind of like I'll show you it. Hold on.
Is that how didn't they do like Terminator that way too?
You with like the artwork and stuff like.
Oh shit! Is that Severin?
E.T. the Second Coming. Yeah, it's Severin.
Didn't you do a video about that back in the day?
I probably did when I first got it. And there's a little alien called Trumpy. But it's not. It's very schlocky and it's fine. I like that kind of movie, but I know for the most people they might be like, "What is this garbage?"
Horror Fan for Life says thoughts on people saying they hope and can't wait until Scream Factory goes out of business. I know they've fallen, but they were pioneers in the horror game. I don't know. Everyone seems to hate them. I feel like that's just Dead Pit, right?
I think a lot of people just realize that they're not doing shit right, and I can agree. I don't think Screen Factory is I think it's a shell of what it was, and I'll always appreciate what they did for the horror genre, because just like Anchor Bay, when it came to DVD, Screen Factory and Blu-ray was really like the catalyst for these boutique labels, and it got me into, really caring about collecting Blu-ray as much as I did DVD. And these special editions, they were killing it, man. They were the big dogs. They were the pioneers. I do think that they got too comfortable, and when these other companies started really rising, the Vinegar Syndromes and stuff like that, I think they didn't know how to evolve, and I think that really hurt them. And then that they changed management, and I think now it's really, in my opinion, I do think it's coming to the end for them. And I'm not saying I wish that upon them. I just think that that's really where we're at. I think you're going to start seeing them selling off some of their catalog. Like, yeah, pay us and you guys go put this out. I don't think they're going to put the effort in anymore. And it goes to show with that Day of the Dead release. I mean, there's some positives to it. Yeah, it looks better than it's ever looked, but there's a lot of laziness to it. And when you look at the price point of that, there's no way that they would just like, yeah, we're going to price it at $35, a double pack like that. I think they would just saying, we didn't spend a lot of money on this. Here you go. Like, it's very strange. The whole thing is just very strange. And I hope they don't, I don't want anybody's demise, but if they're going to put out subpar shit every blue moon, then what the hell's the point really at that point?
See, I think they're kind of done with horror in the Screen Factory line. I think Shout Factory or Shout Studios will be around for quite a bit longer. I just don't think they're really interested in the horror stuff because, like you said, they just realize that everybody else is doing way better than they ever could or ever feel like they need to put the energy in to do.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I just think that they never evolved like some of these other companies did. They stuck to what they were doing, and I think other people just got more interested to talk about Second Sight and Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow and stuff.
I don't mind that there's a label that just wants to do more bare bones releases, or like, not like the most fancy packaging and stuff.
That's Kino.
Yeah, that's Kino, and that's been Screen Factory. They were never.
But it sucks that
really
they had to get to that
sets.
point because they were such pioneers. It sucks to just see it kind of trickle. But when you look at the Anchor Bay stuff, it's the same. It's the same way it happened. As soon as they started getting bought out and changed management and stuff, like, it started to get lazy. It started to get a lot of re-releases, and then eventually it faded out. And I just kind of think that's where we're at now. I don't know the time frame on this, but I just think the writing is kind of on the wall, and I don't want it to be, but it's unfortunate. I don't think there's any coming back.
Do you think that that there will ever be some kind of packaging bubble that bursts? Do you think that there's going to be a time in the next couple of years where people get sick of buying all this cardboard on cardboard on cardboard, and then people start to rush back to just more economical slipcover editions? That's it. Maybe they don't even care about steelbooks anymore.
I think there's going to probably be a happy medium. I think, in my opinion, we're going to see kind of the end of like those big umbrella sets, because
things are getting crazy.
They are cool, and they do put a lot of effort into them, and I appreciate that, but they're very hard to store. They're expensive as shit. And I just think, for someone to be like, oh, I'm going to go buy Silent Night, Deadly Night again, but I'm going to pay $180 for a big, I just don't think that's going to be feasible, because people are already kind of burnt out on the pricing as the regular stuff is, let alone that other stuff. So I think we're just going to see a little bit more like what Arrow does with the thick guys. And I think even what like Red Shirt Pictures is doing every once in a while with like Trick or Treat style boxes, I think those are still going to be okay. I just think it's the umbrella, like where it's really overdone. Imprint. And I think like the Via Vision or whatever ones Imprint, I think that style is going to get kind of chilled out a little bit more. I think it's too expensive now. I think that's the problem.
I feel like that stuff's like for us because it reminds us of the old days and collecting VHS tapes and things like that. It's just a little bit thicker, more durable, and more hardy releases. I feel like the people that are coming up that could be potential collectors in the next 10 years are going to be more like, I just want to own the movie, because they've been burned by digital. And those are the people buying DVDs right now. Maybe in 5-10 years, they get to where they have a little bit more money and they want to spend it on like nice 4K editions and stuff, but they don't want to get all the packaging and extras
what
that
I
come
think
with
they
it.
need to do as well is I think some of these companies, in my opinion, need to slow down. Like, I think that there's too much. Like, and again, people get excited. Oh, let's see what Arrow announces this month. To me, I'm kind of like, I don't. The more they announce, the less interested I become, because it's always stuff I have, more or less. Like, I'm still pro like what Slippy's doing, and even people that have issues with Synapse. Like, when you all of a sudden release something really cool, but like spread it out, and if it's a little bit more money, I'm willing to pay it, because I'm not killing myself trying to keep up with shit every single month. I think the idea of all these releases all the time has to kind of slow down. I just don't think people financially are going to be able to kind of sustain that. And remember the days of everybody wanted every release that came out? Like, those days.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, just because a company puts out 5-6 releases, that doesn't mean you have to pick it all up.
But the problem is some of these things are going to sell out, or, hey, I'm going to miss the slip and I need to get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. And I think that people are kind of getting tired of it. And like you said, the difference between us and newer collectors is that, for me, like, the packaging kind of does matter for me, because I've bought some of these movies so many times that I need a little extra to justify me getting it again. And I think that's where I'm at right now, is that if the packaging or something justifies me spending the money again, because if not, I'm just not going to buy anything else, because I have plenty of editions. And case in point, Autopsy of Jane Doe, right? I still kind of regret even purchasing this again, but I have the slipcover Screen Factory Blu-ray. It's fine. This movie's good. It's fine. But I just pulled the trigger and got that damn Severin 4K because this box was going to open in the middle and all this fancy stuff was limited, and I fell for the trap, right? I didn't need to do that. I still regret it, to be honest with you, but if it didn't have that feature, I wouldn't have bought this. But then something like Maniac, cool movie, I have it on Blu-ray as well from IFC. I didn't buy the 4K because there wasn't enough meat to get me to do it.
Yeah.
So, I think, like, for someone like me and maybe other people who have been collecting a long time, I'm not going to upgrade unless I have multiple reasons to at this point. I'm not just going to be like, oh, well, I want to see it in a better quality picture. Like, I'm beyond that now. So, but not everybody is. Not everybody's got all this shit here. A lot of people are starting out, which is, at that point, it's like, just get the movie.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have it, but at the same time, I don't even know if that Screen Factory version is still available.
It's probably not. It can't be if someone else is putting out. It's probably out of print now.
Because it was Screen Factory, it was IFC,
mm-hmm.
and it's no, you can still get it for $10 on Amazon.
Really? So that's even worse. It's like,
I saw it. I mean, I saw it at Walmart. I bought it at Walmart for like $8.99 or $10 back in the day. I feel like it was in a bin or something. So I mean, it's I bought it because I love that movie, and so I was happy to buy it. But at the same time, I mean, I felt better about buying that than I do like blind buying something for $50 that I've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it turns out I don't like it. At least I like the movie. But I get what you're saying, though.
It's going to be interesting to see where the tide goes, because I do feel that a lot of people are getting priced out. I really think that's the main issue that I see on a regular, is that a lot of people talk about, I don't want to spend X amount of money on this. And I get it. I don't either. But
it's a lot.
It's kind of been part of my life forever, so it doesn't feel like such a kick in the ass as it once did. But I'm also not going out every Tuesday like I did as a kid and spending $100 and getting, 16 releases. It's like, I got to be a lot more picky and choosy now with what I'm getting.
Yeah, for sure. Are we excited for Evil Dead Burn or Resident Evil? And are you going to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark on July the 4th?
You know what, big ideas? That probably is the best idea you've ever had. And I know you have a lot of big ideas, but that might be the biggest and the best, because I have never seen any Indiana Jones movie, dude. And it's become a running gag at this point that I'm purposely avoiding it.
Well, at this point, you just got to keep.
But I bought the 4Ks because I said, this has to be the video. This guy who's obsessed with all things 80s has never seen one of the best 80s movies of all time. It's just mind-blowing. So my brother hasn't seen it either. It just never crossed our paths growing up for some reason. Like, we knew who he was and what it was, but the movies just never came across our table. My parents never rented it for us, nothing.
I didn't watch them until I was a teenager. Took me a
So
while.
I
didn't grow
do
up with
have
them
to
that way.
watch them, and I'm thinking maybe doing something around the 4th of July wouldn't be a bad idea to knock the first one out and do like a first time watch review. I mean, to be honest,
Temple's the best one. Temple's going to be the one that's most up your alley. 100%.
so good idea.
You'll love Temple of Doom. I don't know about Raiders or Last Crusade, but yeah, that's why I keep that Dawn of the Dead over my shoulder right there.
Oh, baby.
Constant reminder that I need to check it out at some point. But I'm gonna hang on to that one. You know?
Oh, dude, it's such a good movie. But you know what, though? I also
big
think,
one.
too, it makes me a little nervous because, and the same thing with Raiders and all these other ones, because people are telling you how great everything is, I always get nervous about that. Like, for you, I can tell you, I love Dawn. I've always loved Dawn. It's my favorite zombie movie of all time. You may watch it and be like, I thought it was going to be better. It felt overhyped because it is.
I'll try to keep my
one of the best zombie
expectations
movies of all
tempered.
time.
It is kind of like the last huge horror movie classic that I haven't seen. I feel like. I mean, I'm sure there's something from like the 30s that somebody's like, that's a classic, and I haven't seen it. But I feel like Dawn's like one of the last big ones. Somebody doesn't care about Shout Factor. They only release the same stuff for Asian movies. I don't like Asian cinema unless it's horror, but not all that fighting and kicking.
If they kick, I'm out.
I just watched the Jackie Chan complete collection, knockout collection over the weekend. There's a lot of kicking in that.
Oh, damn.
And he whips a ladder out at one point and just goes to town for like 5 minutes. That was the best part. Are you guys surprised by A24 not releasing Mother Mary or Undertone on physical? Haven't announced Backrooms either. Backrooms will for sure come out. I don't know what their deal is with some of their movies. They also didn't do How to Make a Killing. Or
I've never seen any of those ones yet.
Or Eternity. There's been a few A24 movies they haven't done physical for, so might be worth looking into and maybe doing a video on or something. I don't know. You didn't see Undertones? You probably like that one. That's like a Paranormal Activity type movie. Lady in White is an amazing film. Have you guys been watching the World Cup?
I watched a little of it. I haven't watched a ton of it because it's just work and stuff like that. But I always have it on. I put it on at work the other day.
Cool.
It's stressful, man.
I have not been
one and done.
it.
It's stressful.
Sidekicks has Joe Piscopo and is therefore good. Oh, Adrian says England won.
Oh, they won today? Nice.
That's what he says. What's up, William? Nazi Zombies was tough. They had Romero cameo on one of the maps. That must have been after my time. I only played on Call of Duty World at War, which was the first one that had Nazi Zombies, and then I played a little bit on Black Ops, but I was done gaming by the time they got into Black Ops 3 and stuff. Who is the guy under Ken? I think he should be cast in Cobra Kai. Oh,
I would love to be cast in Cobra Kai.
I need you to watch Widow's Bay.
People keep telling me that, but I don't have whatever it's on.
And I don't know how you'd feel about that show. I really don't.
Like, do you think
there's so many like homages to John Carpenter and Stephen King and David Lynch, but there's also like a silly side to it. It's kind of comedic. So I don't know how you would handle the comedy and the horror.
Comedy's interesting with me. It's either going to be over the top, too hokey,
or it's very hard to balance. To me, they strike the perfect balance, and I think it's one of the best horror shows I've seen since Midnight Mass.
I love Midnight Mass.
But it's a very different type of show than Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass is very just serious and bleak, and this is more comedic. But there's some really cool shit in it. If you're a horror fan, like, you'll get a lot of the references. Darby O'Gill in The Little People. You might be right. He thinks I'm thinking about the Banshee and Darby O'Gill. It might be that movie.
I've never seen that. What is that called?
That's got Sean Connery in it.
Is that the one you were talking about with the ghost?
Yeah, he might be right.
Say it again, Ken. What was it called?
Darby O'Gill and The Little People.
1959 film. I've never seen this. Interesting.
There's a banshee in it. You want to see the banshee?
Yeah.
What happened? What the hell happened?
Screaming like banshee. Screaming like banshees.
Did you see that?
Look at that, huh? Woo. I like that.
I think this was it. Also, I remember watching The Time Machine when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember
I have
that?
Blu-ray. Do you get that one?
I think I do actually.
It
might they like go down in the cave and then all those people come out?
Yes. It might be a Warner Archive Blue. Does this have a 4K? Like, not 4K. Does this have a physical media release, this movie?
Nope, because it's Disney and they suck ass.
Oy.
Everybody knows they suck ass. I found a few Lucio Fulci movies at my local film store earlier today.
Hell yeah, I wish I had a local film store.
All right, VS Porn. We got Jordo in the chat. What's going on, Jordo?
What up?
Something Weird put out the toy box on DVD.
No, they did.
There you go. There you go.
I need Vinegar Syndrome to put it out, sleaze.
Gus still needs me to get Madam Web on 4K. I still haven't got it. I'm gonna get it, Gus. Mel's here. She says, "Porn. This makes sense."
Wow, that's brutal.
Send Help was great.
Damn.
Send Help was awesome.
Damn.
What's up, Mel? The House by the Cemetery and City of the Living Dead.
Good ones.
Oh yeah, that is one of my favorites of the year, actually. Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
I haven't seen that.
That's a good one. It's they like pretty much rip off Back to the Future, the whole movie. They travel back to 2008, so there's a lot of 2008 nostalgia in the film.
Feels like yesterday.
It's weird because it feels so long ago, but at the same time, it feels like it was like 2 days ago.
They say, "What the hell's a 4K?"
Yeah, there's like GTA 4 posters hanging up and stuff.
Oh wow.
I'm with Garrett on Send Help. The ending to me sucked. I think the female lead character should have died. She was very much so the villain, and she gets a very like happy ending. So, yeah. You thought that Send Help was like Jungle Cruise.
Oh, dude!
I just
thought it was like it was too like polished.
I think you need to rewatch it.
The whole the way it looked, dude, it was too polished. Like it was like it didn't feel. I don't know. It felt too glossy.
It felt more.
It was like a lot of CGI. I didn't care for in it. I didn't like the dialogue. I didn't like the people.
I will say that boar scene is terrible. I liked it a little bit less when I watched it at home. I'll be honest.
See, now you're gonna watch it again. You're gonna be like, he was right. It
goes from, a lot of things about
it from your first to worst.
There's a lot of things about it I liked. I don't know. We saw it in the theaters. I had a good time.
You're gonna change this.
I had a good time. Sometimes all matters. You watched it at home when you were half-assed watching it on your phone half the time.
No, I don't ever watch anything.
CGI boar.
CGI boar, CGI blood, CGI airplane.
You didn't like the ghost woman out by the beach?
No, I didn't.
That just shows up randomly.
Just naked dudes and stuff. Yeah, I didn't like any of that.
You weren't fascinated by how Rachel McAdams made perfect sushi?
No. Everybody was just mad annoying. Like they both annoyed the hell out of me.
Oh man.
CGI silliness in my horror movie, dude. No.
Over Your Dead Body was okay. I thought they failed to meet the premise of that movie. Just try not to melt. My Killer Podcast is dying. Or actually, My Killer Broadcast. I got it wrong.
That's right.
M. Nights. I don't know who that is. AYOTD. Who is that? Guys, we're at the hour mark. 226 people in here right now watching. If you haven't subscribed to Garrett of Born to Be Read, please do so. Okay. He's going to give you his honest thoughts and opinions on film.
Always.
Always.
Good or bad, man.
The way he sees it. The way he sees it.
The RAD way.
Obsession plot had to have been done before. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody thought it was like 100% original. There's definitely a lot of shades of like Fatal Attraction.
I thought it was a little bit original, to be honest. Like I don't feel like I watched it and immediately said, "Oh, this is a movie I've seen before."
Everything's derivative of something,
right? Like I did a video or something talking about The Substance, and you know that movie from the '80s that's lost. That's like exactly that movie that they basically just updated.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there's a movie from.
And you loved The Substance, didn't you?
I did. And there's a movie from the 80s called The Rejuvenator that does not have a physical copy except like a VHS tape. And I hope someone does it because it's literally the same movie. It's just with a different cast.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I feel like I need to see that.
Did you know they were
filming Grown Ups 3?
You got to be kidding me. Exciting. I've never seen any of those movies. So
I saw the first one. It was not good.
I hope they do a sequel to Hog Wild too.
What's Hog Wild?
Is that what it's called? No, what's it called?
Wild Hogs.
Yeah.
What, Travolta? Dude, I need a Travolta comeback. I need that. Travolta should be doing the same kind of shit that Nicolas Cage is doing. I don't know why he's not. What was the movie on VS that Garrett recommended or said was really good? Like 10 minutes back, I was in the kitchen.
Lady in White.
Can't you just rewind 10 minutes? Did anyone see The Plague? Everyone slept on it. I have not seen that yet.
I have not.
What's the last movie you saw in the theaters, Garrett?
Obsession.
Oh, was it Obsession?
Oh, actually, no, I lied. I saw Scary Movie.
Oh, what'd you think about that?
I thought
Everybody
it was
hated
good.
it.
I thought it was funny, but like I wanted more from it. Like I wish I got more.
But you didn't hate it.
No. Did you see it?
Yeah, I felt the same way as you. I didn't hate it. I thought it was. I actually thought it was pretty in line with the first two.
Dude, I thought Doofy was dying out loud.
That guy slipped right back into that character. I thought he was great.
Wait,
my wife and I just had a good time.
In another COVID. I was fucking dying when he did that.
I didn't think it was bad at all.
I thought the Get Help segment was really good in that when they were doing the tea or whatever.
I like the Final Destination bit where everybody's where all the roller coasters are flying off and killing everybody in the background.
I thought it was fine. Like I know a lot of people hated it. I don't see the hate. I mean, I do think I wanted more because, you know, they kind of told us it was going to be balls to the walls. I thought it got some of that, but I feel like they still kind of held back a little bit. Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
And I would like to see more, like I would have really liked to see, in my opinion, like they did such a great job with the Ghostface character to a point now where like I can't even take the real Ghostface serious anymore because I always think of the Scary Movie Ghostface. So yeah, like when I watch Scream, I just think of Ghostface as like a bumbling idiot.
That's why Scream 2 is my favorite because they don't rip on that one as much in Scary Movie, and it's hard to rewatch the first Scream without thinking of every line in Scary Movie.
Seriously, I was almost hoping that they recreated that with Art. Like I was hoping there was going to be like a lot of Art, like their version of Art the Clown.
Yeah.
That was so scary.
They need to transition to something else.
The real Art the Clown. Like I almost kind of wanted that because I wanted another character to that extent where like you look at it and you're like, oh man, like I can't stop thinking about that version of their Art the Clown when I see, like, that's what I was hoping for, something like that, because Art's such a huge character. To kind of create your version of him, I thought would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, they should transition to something.
And Chris Elliott, I wish I had more of him too. I loved him.
Oh, what was his name?
The guy with the hand.
What do they call him in there? They called him. It's Long Legs, but they called him something else.
Was it something
like
hand?
short fingers or something? I don't know. Yeah, there were some funny parts in it. Psycho Kill.
I'm cleaning my room.
Dude, as soon as we came home, we rewatched the first Scary Movie.
Dude,
the
first two
that movie
so
still holds up so good. I was laughing the entire time.
Oh, he's got a baby dick too?
My favorite is when he gets the paper and it said dumbass on it. And she's like, at least she got 1A. But he's like, God damn it, son of a bitch. What is it? My report card.
When he shows the picture of him in the locker room.
I know.
Dying. They brought that back, which I thought was funny though.
That's the same picture. It was the same fucking picture. I wish they would have brought back Miss Man as well.
Oh my God, yeah. I think the other thing too with the Scary Movie, it was good to see everybody back, but I was wondering too if they tried to just shoehorn too many people in that, and so you only got like snips of people where it was like, I would have liked to have more of them than to try to cram everybody in plus new characters. It felt kind of overwhelmed. But I thought, honestly, I think the ending of Scary Movie was so much better than the ending of Scream 7, like of the new Scary Movie was so much better.
Oh yeah. Fuck them kids. Yeah, I liked it.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, the new Scream movie sucked ass.
It was almost like they didn't even try. Like
I can't even understand. I can't get on board with it. Some people I'll be like, okay, yeah, I can get how you like that, or you can like what you like. I can't understand anybody that thought that was anything but a piece of shit. It was horrible.
Not good. Nope.
Horrible. The only thing worse than that is The Strangers Chapter 3 this year.
Oh God, I haven't seen it.
What's up, Noise?
Noise?
Did we spoil something? Maybe. Sony owns Vertical Limits. Oh, so a nice 4K Steelbook that's $40 is in its future, probably. What title do you most want Criterion upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K?
I'm not allowed to talk about Criterion, so I'll leave it to you.
Shit, people don't like.
Every time I talk about Criterion, people get pissed because I don't talk about enough foreign movies. So
you got to throw a couple. If you just throw
stopped talking about it, I will not do any more Criterion stuff.
You got to throw one movie from the 40s in there and one foreign film, and if you do that, they'll leave you alone.
I can't. I swore.
And then you can talk about any of the other Criterions. No. So it's the Criterion sale month. Is there anything that's on your radar? What's Garrett thinking about during the Criterion sale?
Dude, I haven't even looked at anything Criterion.
Choose Me. It looks like a cool 80s flick.
Don't know. I mean, I have a Criterion movie right here, actually, on a video I'm going to be able to do.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
I got that at a thrifting spot for $1.
It's a cool flick. I do have Criterion, but I just don't talk about it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you got to get one movie from the 30s and one Japanese or obscure French film, that talks about, that's a commentary on a woman coming into her own, or a woman that owns a tea shop or something. Mm-hmm. You talk about that, you'll be okay.
I'm actually very bad at the sale stuff because, to be honest, like not Criterion, but like Arrow and Kino and Severin,
sales.
like, dude, I have it all already. So like for me, like I don't even really bother with it because I've got I don't even know if there's any Arrow titles out there that I haven't got that I want. So like when the sales happen, I don't get excited because I'm like, I don't think I need anything else.
The Arrow sales always suck.
I just don't know what else I would need. Actually, you know what? I lied. You know what I don't have on 4K is I never got Mouth of Madness, which I love, but I was like, oh,
that's a great release.
Blu-ray is just fine, So that might be one maybe I would jump on.
That's a great release. But, if you don't care about diving into a bunch of new features and stuff, I can see why.
I would jump on it for new features or a dock or another.
There was like 5 new features from the Screen Factory.
Okay, if it's just like, hey, there's an uptick in quality, then I don't have the incentive as much.
Did you ever get Miss 45?
I did, yeah. It was a great release. I mean, I think that another video I've toyed with working on is some of these big box releases of movies that never should have got that kind of treatment, and I'm happy they did. And that was one of them. Like I would have never in a million years thought that would have got a big box treatment like that. Like it's just a movie.
I didn't understand
really knows
at the time, like why they were giving that the big box treatment or why it was coming out in October. And then I watched it and I was like, okay, like this is actually a really great movie. And the last third of the movie takes place at a Halloween party. So
it's a cool flick, man. I've had that forever on like this like really shit DVD. So I was excited to kind of get that.
Yeah. Somebody I'm late to the stream. You guys buy any Criterions? I bought in a few.
Yeah.
I went on Monday.
I have not.
I got Network on 4K.
I like that movie, actually. I have it on DVD over here.
Yeah. 4K of Network. And I got a few other ones. I won't spoil it. What actor, actress, filmography do each of you own the most of on physical media?
There's a weird one for sure. Is Scout Taylor Compton? That's a weird fucking pick right there.
How? She's got like 3 movies.
No, she doesn't. She's
only got 3 movies.
No, The First Time, Smile Pretty. What's this other one? I can't even read it from here.
You're making up these movies.
No, there's a lot. Linda Blair is one, and so isn't Phoebe Cates is another one that I always get.
I'll bring up my Stallone stack that I still got stacked because I took a picture.
Actor or actress, I got you.
So I'll say Stallone. There's got to be up there.
For me, I would buy all of his stuff. Definitely Stallone and Schwarzenegger for sure. I'm trying to think if there's any.
It might be somebody you don't expect, though. Honestly.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I like. I have a lot of his stuff, man. I like. I'm looking at it right now. I have. This is just on DVD here. All the Right Moves, The Firm, Color Money, Minority Report, Cocktail, Days of Thunder, Vanilla Sky, Collateral, Few Good Men.
Do you own the Mission Impossible films?
I do. I own all those. And then all the other stuff that he has had that come out on Blu-ray and stuff, like I've got all those.
I'm down.
Oh God, what now?
No, I joked.
Oh, so I would say that's a weird hot take because I'm sure a lot of people aren't thinking of me to be doing that. But yeah, I probably have almost every Tom Cruise movie. I even thought that other one he did was really good too. What's the one they made the show about? Jack Reacher or something?
Yeah, he did a Jack Reacher movie.
I thought his was good.
He did 2 of them. He did
the other ones I didn't care for. The first one and
then never go back or something. There was like a second one he did. Are you going to watch the Digger movie?
No,
There's a movie called Digger coming out.
I didn't know anything about it, but a lot of his old stuff I love.
Somebody called out. I'm trying to see. Oh, somebody was calling out John Wayne. I actually probably have a lot of Clint Eastwood in the collection now.
I have some Clint, but I don't have a lot. Robin Williams, I have a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, my wife and I were
Corey
watching.
Haim, dude. I have and Feldman. I have all their movies. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. I have all their movies.
It's only like 5 movies, though.
Get out of here! I'm going to tell you ones right now that Haim doesn't even have on Blu-ray. Blown Away, Fast Getaway 2, Dream Machine, Roller Boys,
Lucas,
License to Drive. Lucas is a Blu-ray. Just One of the Girls, Dream a Little Dream 2, Demolition High, Demolition University, Busted, Snowboard Academy, Last Resort, Dream a Little Dream. Oh, that has a Blu-ray. Murphy's Romance. Yeah, I got a lot.
Them kids are working, weren't they?
They were working. They don't have any.
Kids working. Need to work on them upgrades. Can we please get a 4K release of John Johnson's Heartbeat long form video movie of his Heartbeat album?
Sounds good to me, man.
You need to do that, Scuba Steve. Cable Guy's getting a TV show with Damon Wayans Jr. and Jake Johnson. What?
Why?
Garrett, what's your favorite Paul Newman movie?
No, I couldn't tell you.
Probably The Color of Money. You just called that out.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is in that.
That.
I like that movie.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Let's see. Shout changed because they were bought by a streaming company. That is true.
Yeah, I forget the name of that company. Yeah, he's right.
Do you think we'll get another Friday the 13th?
I hope so. I'd actually wouldn't mind. I say that I hate this new Jason universe, everything about it, the look, I hope it's not. I don't want that dumb looking Jason we got in that commercial to be in the movie because they looked like ass. But I would love to see a Friday the 13th movie if done right. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the show, even though I don't really like a lot of times they do shows like that, but I will check it out.
Yeah. I agree with what you said. I will also watch the show when it comes out, but they should do a movie. They need to do a direct sequel to Jason Takes Manhattan.
I would like that.
That's what I want. I want to know more about what happens to him after he gets disintegrated by toxic waste. Sin Help is awesome. Oh, did you ever see Cold Storage? I didn't see that one, but I heard it was like a throwback to like 80s monster creature feature type stuff.
I have not.
iRobot on 4K. What's your Will Smith collection look like?
iRobot I have Men in Black. I have Men in Black 2. I don't have the cowboy one. He was in Wild Wild West. I don't have that.
I don't have that either. I thought about getting that on Groove.
That's it. You want Wild West in 4K. That's gotta
be. Yeah, I've been wanting that actually for a long time.
What else has Will been in? Oh, you know what? I liked Hitch. I know a lot of people shit on that one. I thought that was a good movie.
I barely remember it. I know I saw it. It had Kevin James in it.
Yeah.
Eva, what's her name? Eva Mendes.
Oh, I love Eva Mendes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, yeah. National Treasure 1 and 2. You a National Treasure fan?
Not really.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
I have the first one.
I think I've only seen the first one.
After Earth. Oh yeah,
I ended up After Earth is terrible. I ended up not getting Jane Doe. It will be on sale a year from now. That's true. That's true. I mean, it does feel kind of pointless to pick a lot of this stuff up day one now. Because you see so much of it. It's just not knowing what's going to sell out and what is.
I would say if you're on the Vinegar Syndrome site, I would say go after the partner label stuff first, because those are the ones that really sell, because there's not a lot, right? There's like 2,000 or something.
Yeah.
You know, those are the ones I would attack first.
Enemy of the State is a good Will Smith movie. Tony Scott. Yeah, Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. I can't believe I forgot about that.
All 4 of those movies are good.
I have
even the new ones. Actually, the most recent one wasn't great, but I like the third one they did. Yeah, that's how I kind of feel about Vinegar Syndrome, Body Snatchers, and Night School releases. I already have really nice Warner Archive Blu-rays. You getting Talladega Nights when it comes to 4K?
I do not like Will Ferrell, so no.
What?
Nah. I like the old school.
I mean, I understand it.
Like I'm not.
What about Night at the Roxbury?
I think that
Night at the Roxbury.
Nah.
That's more of a Chris Kattan movie, though.
What's the one everybody likes? Step Brothers? I think that's a little overrated, if you ask me.
I thought it was overrated when it came out. I wasn't a huge fan, but over the years, I've gotten to where I like it more. Anchorman.
I kind of like that one. I'll tell you this, though. I've never seen any of those, like, the ones he did where he was characters, like Talladega Nights, like the Blades of Glory. Like, I've never seen any of that stuff. The basketball one, nothing.
You probably like Talladega. I don't know about the stuff after it. He had a short run that started with Old School, where he became super popular. What about Wedding Crashers? Roger. Oh, Roger.
I do like Wedding Crashers, actually. I do like that.
Yeah. After Hours Video in here. What's going on? Dingo Boy says picking and choosing are signs of maturity.
Yes.
I'm at the 5-year-old level of maturity when it comes to physical media.
You didn't have that. You just started.
I'm going wild. But also the channel definitely plays a factor in it.
Sure.
Like if I didn't have this, I would not be going. I wouldn't be going as crazy on Blind Buys. I'll just say that.
It's for the content, baby. And to be honest, I bet the channel probably pays for most of this stuff anyways, right?
A good chunk of it. A good chunk of it. But I could be, a little bit more economical with my purchasing.
More sure with the money.
Maybe the money I make off the channel could be more of a profit thing instead of all of it just going back into it.
Yeah. It's not how business is.
I'm sure my wife would appreciate that. But let's see. Do you guys shop on Whatnot? I don't.
I do
You know.
actually, not a lot, but like I have some things highlighted. Like I do a lot of VHS stuff in there. Like I'll get some VHS tapes or posters or something like that. I haven't dug too deep into what they've got going on in there and who's in there, but I do have a couple people that I follow that I bought some stuff off of. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I bought anything from Whatnot. I have been buying DVDs though lately.
Look at
You
that.
would be proud. I've been digging into some stuff that doesn't have Blu-rays.
There's a
I
lot.
bought
That's
a
why I
lot
have
of Disney stuff on DVD because I just
tons
don't
of-
expect
yeah.
it's going to get a Blu-ray.
Oh yeah. Get your Mighty
So-
Ducks action going.
I got a really nasty ass horror DVD haul from a thrifting spot that I went to the other day.
Really?
It's
See, I always look.
nasty as hell.
What did you get?
I got some Dimension Extreme in there.
I love it. I have a whole collection over here. Those
I
things
got
are
some
rock.
Artisan in there.
Ooh, see,
I've
you
got
know-
some. I got some. What was that? Say 8 Films to Die For in
Oh,
there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I got some. I can't remember. I did I shot a video, but I haven't put the video out, so I can't show it. I really know. I will show one thing. I got Children of the Living Dead
Hell yeah, that's a good one.
on
man.
DVD. I don't think any of the. Oh, I got some Masters of Horror. The
Hell yeah, dude,
Washtonians.
that's a good little score you found. I don't have a
told
lot of
you.
shit around like that.
They had a
Me.
bunch of other stuff too, but I was looking in that place for like an hour until I found this one spot in the middle. It's like this big peddler's mall. And as soon as I found it, I was running out of time and I had to go. So I need to go back there because they had
Anchor
like
Bay up
an
in there or
entire. I don't know if I got any. No, I did get Anchor Bay. You know what I got? Halloween.
Hell yeah, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with
Anchor Bay.
Halloween.
But the only reason I got it is because I thought that the Halloween Unmasked was on here. I didn't think it was on the Scream Factory, and it is on the Scream Factory. So
Ooh,
I pretty much just got it because it's got the Halloween poster on a DVD. And the DVD that I have that I've owned since the early 2000s is the one with the 6 minutes of TV footage. That's the one I've always had. So I was like, a DVD with the original poster looks pretty cool. But yeah, I got it all. A little bit of everything. Raiders of the Lost Ark is mid. I am sick, Jim. Actually, like we were originally supposed to do this last week. If you could have made it, I would have probably had to have canceled because I actually got super sick last week.
Oh, really? So you've been
Yeah.
sick for like a week, kind of?
So now I'm in like the cruddy stage where I feel good, but like I got all this shit up in here, and it's hard to talk sometimes, and I do sound a little congested. Thank you for pointing that out, Jim. A lot of people don't know if that Dawn of the Dead would ever been made if it weren't for Dario Argento. Is that true?
Well, I mean, he had a lot to do with. He had his own little cut of the movie, and then obviously, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that deep if it wouldn't have been made or not, but I know he had something to do with it.
Who's the better director, David Fincher, David Cronenberg, or David Lynch?
I'm a Cronenberg guy, so
I was gonna say I bet
don't
you
know.
would have said Cronenberg.
Yeah.
I think Fincher's a little too outside your wheelhouse.
No, I do like some of his stuff though. I mean,
Well,
like
he's got a
Seven,
lot of like Seven and stuff, but he's also
I
got
love
a lot of
Gone
more
Girl, dude. I
more
love that
pretentious
movie.
stuff.
Love that
Like
movie.
Mank. You ever seen Mank?
I never saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Fight Club, but it's never been like a super favorite of mine. Everybody loves Fight Club. I love The
I like it,
Game.
but
The Game and
Game's a
Seven
great
are
movie,
probably my two favorites of his.
I'm a big Michael Douglas guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Widow's Bay is the best series on TV. Gotta get that Apple TV. Papa Don, what's the horror film you'd like to see come to 4K this year?
Elves.
You're on that Elves, ain't you? I've heard you say that before.
Without question.
You love that Elves. There's 10 episodes, and each episode is 30 to 35 minutes. Yeah, it's a quick watch. Widow's Bay. Everybody keeps asking about place. I'm a movie channel, all right? I don't give a shit.
No, you're going to be mid-level gaming soon.
I don't give a shit about PlayStation. I canceled that actually.
It's not happening?
It's not happening.
You debunked it?
Yeah, I had to get rid of it. I ain't got the time.
What you should do is blame PlayStation. Be like, I was going to do it, but when they said no more physical, I bailed on it.
I'm done. I'm done. Screw PlayStation. At least Nintendo's still offering physical.
Yep.
But somebody said, sorry, Rad Man, but Send Help was one of my favorites this year.
Oh, Robert, come on now. Silliness.
Send Help could have had a badass ending. People don't like the ending to Send Help. People don't like Blondie, I think is what it is. It almost felt like Office Space 2. What? I don't get Office Space 2 at all.
Because they were at, when she was in the office and like he was like flirting with the girl and then he was being a dick to her and like he was the boss or whatever. I mean, that's the only reason.
Yeah, but he wasn't like Lumberg at all. He wasn't like, hey, Linda, I'm gonna need you to work on Saturday. Speaking of a 4K, I would, if they put out a $200 edition of Office Space on 4K, I would buy it.
Now, does that have a 4K yet or no?
No, the Blu-ray is actually dangerously close to being out of print because it's 20th century. It's 20th Century Fox, so it's Disney.
I don't even know if I have that on Blu-ray. I'm looking to see right now. I might not. If not, I should probably snag that. Do you think that's not going to hit 4K anytime soon?
It's Disney, so who knows?
Okay.
I'd say it's a good bet that it's not. I'm not expecting them to put movies like that out.
I do love that movie, though.
That's like a top 5 comedy for me. Yeah, you might not be able to get it without spending a little money. You may be able to find it on eBay for a decent price. But it's like 40 on Amazon right now.
Patrick's comment's the best down there at the bottom. Just
I have the DVD.
I have DVD.
I have DVD. I needed to see The Furious. I did want to see.
I never started it.
Darby's not released. Stargrove says Sin Help sucked big time. Well, you know what? You can eat it. Sam Raimi and Spielberg need to have a joint retirement party.
Well, did you see all that stuff about? Because I didn't see the new Spielberg movie, and I love Spielberg, and people.
I thought it was pretty good.
Really, everybody was like, "He's so overrated." And I'm like, "How could you even say?"
People watch the movie wrong. It's not. It's
but it
not
doesn't even matter. Even if the movie sucked ass, you can't take that and be like, "He's overrated."
Everybody gotta have a hot take.
Greatest movies ever made.
Everybody gotta have a hot take.
So that everybody gotta have a fucking hot take. Debunked his whole career of bangers.
I didn't love the movie. It had problems, but I thought it was pretty interesting. And it's not an alien invasion movie though. Like people are like expecting aliens to come down, they were going to fight them or something. That's not what the movie is.
I have dude, I haven't even seen a trailer for that, so I don't know what the movie's about at all.
It was pretty good. It's more like a thriller.
But yeah, somebody asked about who's saying that. I saw a couple people do like a hot take about Spielberg being overrated, and it must be
I got a hot take. Spielberg sucks.
Yeah, like I saw that movie, everybody's telling me how great Spielberg is. He sucks, and it's like, wait a minute. I wouldn't go that far.
He just, he's had kind of a transition to more period piece movies in the past 10, 15 years. And they took the plot from Are You Afraid of the Dark for The Sixth Sense.
Oh, I love Are You Afraid of the Dark. What episode are you referring to? Because I would love to go back and watch it again.
Scary Movie sucked.
Wow. I don't get that.
The Furious was off the hook.
Cool, man.
It was off the hook. What's the last movie you saw where you were like, that was off the hook? Or maybe you said that was off the chain.
Huh. Good question.
I agree with that, Max. Chris Elliott was hilarious in the post-credits.
I will say that there's a couple movies that I'm going to talk about tomorrow in a video that are from the 70s that I hadn't seen in so long. And after I watched them, I said, holy shit, this movie was off the chains. And so much so that I was like, one of them is, I don't even think has I think it might be a Warner Archives Blu-ray. I only have the DVD, but I'm like, man, I need this thing to come out again. Like, this is a hidden gem that like nobody ever talks about. So there are definitely some still out there that I haven't seen in forever or even watched that I'm finding out and being like, wow, I loved that movie. And it's like one of the best feelings ever, especially if it's something old that it's kind of passed me by, you know?
For sure. Do you know if any of the homegrown horror box sets are worth the purchase?
What's some of those ones? I would say probably the first one I would recommend the most. It's got Fatal Exam, Beyond Dream's Door, and Winter Beast. I would say I'd probably get those the most. I will say this though, I'm not a fan of those shoestring sets or the movies in there, like, or the 90s nightmares. Like, I started watching them and I'm just kind of like, I like all this kind of stuff, but it was just too
visual vengeance
for me. Yeah, too low, too shot
was
on
it
video.
Was it shot on video shit? I can't do that shit, man.
Me either. And I like all that kind of crap.
If it's shot on film, like I can watch any shitty horror movie from the 80s as long as it's shot on film. But as soon as you get the shot on video, it just feels like somebody fucking shot in their basement for like $2 on a
it's not
old family camcorder.
Pretty, but the movies, the substance inside is not good, and I wouldn't recommend them to anybody.
Yeah. Everybody's like, it's so cool they're putting these out, these undiscovered films. I'm like, they're undiscovered for a reason.
But once you watch them, I feel like, yeah, I'm excited too to check out stuff I've never seen before from this time. But there was one that I kind of was like, okay, it's okay. But some of them were just too low budget for me, and I can't recommend them. I really can't. But I see here, Jesse says screen caps for License to Drive 4K is messed up. Fuck, I have that on the way, and I was so excited to watch it. Now, what's the hell's wrong?
Something messed up. What was that, German release?
Yeah.
I thought I saw that.
Daddy's Cadillac.
Did you get House Party?
Oh, yeah, I love that movie.
House Party was good. It was a great release, actually. What about the John Singleton collection? Boys in the Hood?
I did not.
Poetic Justice. Baby Boy. Two Legends of the Craft. What's up, gents? As Fauci, Cinema. Up, I didn't realize it was Fauci.
It's got a new logo going. That's why.
I know it. I'm wanting that 30 Days a Night Steel book. Yeah, I'm sure that somebody will put that out in the States. Criterion Blue to 4K. Let me just say, Fat Girl, that movie is such a mind screw. What's Fat Girl? Criterion put out Fat Girl? I never saw that one.
Sounds inappropriate.
It's crazy. Did you see Dead Man's Wire? I watched it on Netflix. It was okay. I was hoping Bill Skarsgård's in the movie. I was hoping it'd be a little bit better.
I never saw it.
After Hours Videos loves Miss 45. The 4K release was one of my favorites from last year. I agree. It was a good one. Blindfold with Rock Hudson is a good spy movie.
Man, you guys are telling me a lot of stuff I've never seen over here.
I own all the Bette Davis movies available.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Arnold Forever. I've got everything he's done in several copies. Everybody's calling on how many they got in their collection. Samuel Jackson.
Cowabunga, dude.
I have everything from Chuck Norris. He was awesome.
I have a lot of Chuck Norris, actually. Not everything, but I quite a bit.
I'm excited to get HUD. I'm going to get HUD next week. Are you going to get HUD, Garrett?
Doubtful.
I think you should get HUD.
HUD? I've never even HUD of it. So
I think you need to pick up HUD.
I think you need to
step outside your comfort zone and grab a Western. When are you going to dive into the Western genre?
I don't know. Someday, maybe.
Maybe when you're 55.
I used to watch Westerns with my grandmother when I was a kid, though. Wish I could remember some of those movies that we watched.
You need to watch the Dollars trilogy.
I have that.
You
I
need to
like
watch.
I have Magnificent Seven. I think that was a fun one.
Yeah, that's a good one. You need to
Cutthroat.
watch Once Upon a Time in the West.
Sure. What's the Cutthroats one? Cutthroat 9.
What?
That's like
Cutthroat
a spaghetti
9?
western. Is that what it's called? I have like a Blu-ray from Code Red. I think it's Cutthroat 9. It's like a spaghetti western. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. All those spaghetti westerns are pretty cool.
Wild Bunch. I have that.
The Wild Bunch. That might be the best western.
I like the one with Emilio Estevez.
That's an 80s movie with a western skin, so that's why. everybody in that movie is just acting like they do in any other movie, but it's a western. I like Young Guns though. It's good.
Yeah, I like both of them. They were big. Those were big for me growing up as a kid. I watched those a lot.
Yeah.
I like seeing Jenny Wright on the horse.
Absolutely. No Step Brothers, Superstar, Stranger Than Fiction?
Nah. Superstar.
What I do is I put my hands in my armpits. Yeah. I smell them like that. I used to watch that movie all the time.
Oh, I like Unforgiven, Tombstone, and Bone Tomahawk. Yes, I do.
Unforgiven is a masterpiece. A masterpiece. Tombstone's good too. Bone Tomahawk.
It's a good movie.
Like
you seen that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the one where the guy gets split like a wishbone.
Yeah.
Visual Vengeance is the worst released. Is the worst released in your collection. Take them to Bull Moose like Sue does. I don't have a Blue Moose.
I'm taking a Blue Moose.
I don't have that Bull Moose like y'all do.
I do, but it's like an hour and a half.
That's a New England thing.
Yeah,
I ain't up there.
It's a great store, man, and I have brought a lot of stuff there, and they give you good money for them. But I have a large Visual Vengeance collection, and to be honest, it's because they send it over. So
exactly,
I just
did a whole video with them like yesterday, and it was like 8. Like they've been freaking killing it this year. I'm like, y'all need to stop. I can't keep. Like they're on 32, and like half of them come out this year.
They're like, take them, love them.
12 new Visual Vengeance releases. Talk about a company that's just full steam ahead.
They're like, open this up. The stickers.
They got the rights to a bunch of shit. They must have found a box in somebody's attic. Somebody likes Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder from hell.
Yeah. What was the other one? Like AIDS something? LA AIDS Jabber.
LA AIDS Jabber.
Yeah. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna send Justin a huge box for his birthday with like 30 Visual Vengeance unopened titles in there.
He'll love them. He'll love them. The other guy, you like the other guys? No other guys?
It's all right. I love Napoleon Dynamite. I know somebody said hot take they didn't like it. I love that movie.
Napoleon Dynamite is pretty good. Would you buy a 4K VSU of Napoleon Dynamite?
Absolutely.
If they put it out?
Absolutely.
Gosh. Let me have your tots.
Like
they put tater tots all over the slipcover.
Can't find my checkbook. Guess I gotta pay in change.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
Oh, it's funny, man.
I remember when that first came out, it annoyed the piss out of me because everybody was talking about it, and it was just super popular. And I had a weird thing where if something became popular, I hated it automatically.
Yeah.
And then I would let the wall down and just grow to love it like everybody else.
Renegade.
Yeah, you gotta be a little choosy when you're collecting physical because you will run out of room someday.
Running out of the room is the worst, and I'm like, I've been there probably like 20 times, but I keep finding a way to like give myself a little bit more. But it's closing in, man. I don't have much more I can do here.
I mean, I'm out of room. I don't know. It's not really the space. It's like what shelving am I going to use next? I just don't know what I want to do.
I don't have any more places to put shelving, and I sure as hell ain't covering some posters. So it's over. Game's over. I mean, I'm even contemplating, like, see those top shelves right there? How I have things displayed like sideways. Like that's really even annoying me that I would have to change that.
Yeah,
that bothers me. But I don't know. That's the worst part, man. People don't realize that until it happens, and it's like,
Well, I mean, I got another space out here that I could start putting it in my other
Other
parts of
room
my
area. Yeah.
basement and
See, that's
stuff,
good. Yeah.
but I don't know what I want to do with the shelves because the shelves I used to buy, they're not in stock anymore. The company like shut down or something.
So now you got to do a whole different setup now.
And I feel like if I start a new shelf, I just have to scrap all the ones I have and just start from scratch and buy
Holy
like all
shit.
the same ones so they're
Oh
uniform
my
and just
God.
do it that way. And then I'll put all these like in the closet and I'll just have my DVDs and Blu-rays in there. Just put that shit in the closet
You
where
should,
it
instead of like a
belongs.
Criterion closet, you got to have the Kenny,
Only 4Ks and box sets out here.
the DVD closet. That'd be sick though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want. I mean, I already have my Blu-rays and DVDs in the closet and
You can
VHS
have a
tapes
sign
and
that
stuff.
says the Kenny closet, and then you can do videos where you walk in it and like just look around and pick like a DVD out.
Yeah, I mean,
The Ken
I've
closet.
got a lot of DVDs. I've got probably, I don't know, 300-400 DVDs maybe.
Jack wanted you to know that the best advice he can give to you is just be Ken, dude. You know,
That's all I can be. I'm too old to try to be anybody else.
that's all you can be.
Yeah, that's all I can be. Remember, Sony created Blu-ray.
Remember that, and remember that, and don't ever forget it.
Is anybody still waiting on their Synapse order?
I heard a lot of people are, and that's another thing, guys. I have everything from Synapse, so I didn't order anything, but a lot of people said they're still waiting, and they put out a press release. I think that they oversold a lot of stuff, so they're waiting to press it, and then they're gonna send it out. So yeah, I know a lot of people have been waiting, and they will be waiting a little bit longer too.
I just figure it's because they had like $2 Blu-rays and probably a shit ton of
stole
people
too
ordered it
much
from
of
them.
stuff.
Full disclosure, I didn't see it.
Didn't see
What
it.
Anchor Bay titles would you love to get released? Says Patrick.
Oh man, Pin is one. Pin, absolutely. What the hell? CGI deer in the trailer of what? What was this? What trailer had a CGI deer in it?
Disclosure Day.
Oh,
It looked like the polar bear Coca-Cola commercials.
Oh boy.
In the
Jeez,
trailer.
why is the CGI still so bad when Jurassic Park like nailed it like in 93? Explain this to me.
And it was Spielberg too.
I have no idea.
His explanation was so the animals in Disclosure Day were the aliens, and they were supposed to look kind of uncanny and unnatural because they were aliens.
Well, at least he gave you a little bit of
so that was like the explanation, but I feel like it was just them like retroactively explaining bad CGI away. It's like when they did the Flash, and he was like, "Yeah, it was supposed to look that way because that's how I envisioned that scene to look. It was supposed to look a little unnatural, where he's catching all those babies and shit." Did you ever see that movie?
No.
I figured you would have watched it because it had Michael Keaton in it.
No, I actually wanted to, but I never did.
Michelle says, "Do we watch anything other than horror movies?" I feel like we've talked about some stuff other than horror. Horror's your bread and butter, though.
Horror is my bread and butter, yeah.
But you're into 80s stuff. You talk about comedies and other types
comedies.
of stuff.
I mean, I love comedies. I love 80s action movies. I love 90s stuff. I love 70s. I watch a lot of stuff. I just don't watch a lot of modern, like I don't watch any superhero movies at all. A lot of modern stuff, like I really don't watch. So that's
when you think about it, horror is the most dominant genre for decades. So it makes sense that it's a lot of people's favorite genre because it's been around since the beginning of film, and it's always been a constant. Like it's never changed. It's always been a thing.
Yeah. So
sorry I'm late, boys. All right, guys, we got to be getting out of here soon. So if you got any last minute questions, leave them in the chat. Jack Paul Evans says he's an extremely eclectic person.
I like that.
All right, I'm going all the way down to the bottom of this chat. Watch The Flash. Illuminated Pro wants you to watch The Flash.
Okay.
Garrett, what are you excited about in the world of physical media right now? What is just really getting your juices flowing?
I think that's cool that we're getting Barbarian. I'm actually really excited because, and I don't know if this is a legit announcement, but Extra they said was coming from Arrow. That is exciting to me. I love that freaking movie a lot. I hope they do it right. That movie has a bunch of cuts. I hope it's all on there if that's the case. I'm kind of excited to see what this robot thing is going to be like. What is the name of the company?
Toy Robot.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what those releases are going to be like.
They all just look like regular slipcover editions.
So Masters isn't thick or anything. It's not a bigger box or nothing.
It didn't look like it. Didn't look, not in the pictures. It didn't look like it. Looked like a thin slipcover.
So I'm excited to kind of see what
Obi strip around it.
What they're going to be doing. I think that's it. That's all I'm really excited for that I can think of.
What's the end game with you and collecting?
My end game.
Do you have a target for being done completely?
No, but I think for me, it's going to be like, I'm really just looking for those definitive editions where I can say, this is it. I'll never buy this movie again. And I think that's really where I'm after now, is just finding some of my favorites and being like this. Like, I'm sure that Extra movie, 4K, all the cuts, all the features, I think that's probably going to be like my end all be all for that. You know, stuff like that. I'm really just kind of looking for those last time buys, because I don't know what goes on from here. Like, I don't think we're not starting over, right? Like, I just don't see it.
I doubt it.
You know, so
if anything, it feels like we're going backwards.
Well, I'm almost kind of going backwards. Like, I would rather go back and buy some of the DVDs and VHS tapes of stuff that I never thought I'd have in my collection due to just physical media like preservation. That's mostly what I'm doing now. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of adopting that mindset a little bit. I just want to own some of these movies. I want to make sure I have them. And I don't care if it's a DVD or what it is. That's how I feel about all the Disney stuff, at least.
And you know, it's good that you're grabbing some of this now, because you never know, man. If all of a sudden everything just kind of stops and the streaming services become more of a mess, like, you're going to see a lot more resurgence of people running to those thrift stores and just buying up shit. So it's better now before the prices start raising, because as soon as something becomes more popular, they're gonna kill you on price. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would think if it starts to become
DVDs
popular again, then maybe they would have a motivation to release it. But I just feel like these studios want this stuff to be on digital, and it's kind of inevitable at this point. And it doesn't really matter what the market wants. That's what I feel like. I don't know. I could be wrong.
And that's why I think a lot of these old movies, like the DVD stuff, is going to become more valuable and popular.
And the studios that do care, like Warner Brothers, they're getting consolidated and bought up. So
right. I don't know what's going to happen, man.
We got the mercy of whatever Paramount wants to do next.
Yeah, I agree. I think people, it's strange, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people are starting to fight back on a lot of this stuff and are starting to kind of, but the majority, you know, like the people that are comfortable and like, oh, I'm just going to stream this or do this, I don't care about this kind of stuff. But I think there's going to be a lot of pushback the more they start taking things away. I think there's going to be a lot of pushback and a lot of people going back in time. And, you know, VHSs would sell if a company put them out now. Like, they just would, you know?
Yeah.
There's people that I know that are going to thrift stores and buying VHSs and VCRs and I keep saying I meant VCRs, not VHSs, and Blu-ray players and all this stuff, and selling them for like double the money. Like, those are still things that people want because you can't get them like you used to anymore. Like, I haven't walked into a Best Buy since they stopped selling physical media. Can you buy Blu-ray players there or 4K players?
I think so. I haven't been in a Best Buy since they were selling physical media either. So, but I'm pretty sure they still sell players and they sell TVs and everything that you need for physical media. So I've never really understood the philosophy of getting rid of it completely. I would have thought they would at least kept an end cap just for the new releases and kept it up front or something, just for people to have something to buy if they're buying a player. But I don't know. I mean, you got the newer generation that's coming in, and I just kind of question, what are people's relationship with movies going to be moving into the future? as
I
far
think
as like the
that's where
kids, because it's so competitive right now with content. You talking about streaming and YouTube and TikTok and stuff competing with movies and all kinds of television shows on streaming. I don't know.
but we're the guides, man. Like who got me into movies when I was a kid? Obviously, they were popular. You saw commercials all the time. But like when it comes to this horror stuff and collecting physical media and all that stuff, that was my uncle. He was the guy that, introduced it to me. I'm sure other people had friends that got into it, that introduced it to them. And I just feel
Yeah.
like in the way the world is now, like the people like us on these kind of channels are the ones that are going to probably keep this alive. People watch the content and they say, oh, I want to check that movie out, or oh, I want to go purchase that, or oh, that's kind of cool. I would love to own this kind of stuff. Like I think we're kind of that voice now because a lot of the parents of these kids, they don't care. They weren't, that we're kind of the last generation of those people that actually lived through this kind of stuff. So I think it's important right now if the physical media market, even if it's just DVDs, gets more popular with some of the younger generation, I think that it's going to be, this is what they're going to be looking for guidance. And I think that there's going to be hopefully a resurgence of physical media love, and that helps all of us, and keeps the community and the, all that a little bit stronger.
Yeah, and there's got to be that steady stream of new content coming out that interests them to get in there, and then they can see, well, okay, well, I've seen this, I watched this new movie, where did this come from? And then they got that curiosity to go back and check out an older movie that it maybe was based off of, or like we were talking about earlier with Obsession, like it stole from this thing, and well, I need to go watch this thing now, and then that kind of brings you back that way. Or this is like that, let me watch that. Geez, Jessica. We were reading some comments.
That's not Jessica. That's Eats Shit Jess.
Who's that?
Shit Eater Jess. I don't know. Some dork.
Man, I've never seen this person before. They must be from your channel.
Yeah, maybe.
I got enough of my own weirdos. Okay, I don't need yours coming over here too. Jack Paul's here. They want to censor, rewrite their company history, and have control over their image. They can only do it completely if we give up on preserving physical media.
100%. And we've already seen it. A lot of changes in certain things. They even have like there's other things out there that there's a whole channel on Instagram that does changes in movies from streaming to when they first came out. Like even there's little things that you'd be like, why did they even change that? But they did. So there's a lot of changes being done out there for sure.
I don't even want to think about it. It's better to live in ignorance sometimes, just so you don't get upset or pissed off about it. You can think you got the best edition of the movie or the purest version of the movie, and then somebody's like, no, actually, that's this is altered audio in this 5-second sequence, and then it just pisses you off.
Yeah.
But all right, I think we're done for the night. I think we're done.
You guys
what do you
have been
think?
great in the chat, man.
Garrett is definitely one of the world's biggest and raddest collectors out there. Even if he hated Sin Help, he's still rad in my book. It's okay. It's okay. What'd you say your favorite movie of the year was? Do you know?
I kind of would probably have to be Obsession, unless I just forget what the hell came out this year. But I think it would maybe have to be right now.
Did you like Michael? You saw Michael, didn't you?
Oh, I would probably say Michael. But you know what? I liked Michael. I was entertained by it. I do see it has a lot of problems, but I think as a whole, like being a fan of his, like I was into it. But I also do realize that I know why people wouldn't like it, because I do feel like it was very rushed. It was jumping
very
around
surface
all over
level
the place. Too. Yeah, like, and I know a lot of the reason why is because a lot of people that were supposed to be part of this movie bailed, and they had to rewrite and change a lot of things. Like, there was pictures of him in the Wiz outfit that they had to cut that whole piece out, and that was the whole transition of him going from Jackson 5 to Solo was the Wiz and Diana Ross and all this other stuff, and she wanted out, so they had to literally cut all of that out. So all you saw was like 4 years later or 2 years later, and then you're supposed to just imagine that this is what happened.
Janet didn't want to be a part of it, and
Janet, yeah,
so it was weird not having her.
Yeah, so I mean I think that was where its issue was. But as a whole, I enjoyed it. I was singing along and all this stuff. I think it was very, very good.
I had a good time. I like the thriller part. It was pretty cool. But all right, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and Garrett's channel, Born to Be Rad. He's always staying rad over there, doing some cool content. And like the stream. If y'all haven't already, comment after the stream. I would appreciate that. And we will see you guys later.